In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to bin data in Excel. We'll be using Excel's built-in histogram tools to group numerical values into ranges, also called bins. This is a very useful way to summarize data, especially when you want to understand how values are distributed, instead of looking at a long list of individual numbers. Binning helps turn raw numbers into something much easier to analyze visually. To get started, open Microsoft Excel and make sure your worksheet is ready. The idea here is simple. You'll place your numeric values into one column, then let Excel organize them into grouped intervals automatically. For this example, the data set is a list of scores: 55, 62, 68, 71, 74, 78, 82, 80, 89, and 94. Enter these values into a single column in Excel. Keeping the data in one clean column is important because it allows Excel to read the range correctly when creating the histogram. Once the numbers are entered, select the full data range. After that, go to the Insert tab at the top of Excel. In the Chart section, choose Insert Statistic Chart and then select Histogram. Excel will immediately generate a histogram based on your selected values. At this point, you'll see that Excel has already started grouping the data for you. However, you can adjust how those groups are created so the bins better match the type of analysis you want. To do that, right-click the horizontal axis of the histogram and choose Format Axis. In the Format Axis options, you can choose either the bin width or the number of bins. Bin width lets you control the size of each interval, while number of bins lets Excel divide the data into a specific number of groups. For example, if you want score ranges like 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, and 90 to 99, you can adjust the settings until the chart reflects those intervals clearly. The result is a histogram that groups the scores into bins and shows the frequency of values in each range. In other words, you'll be able to see how many scores fall into each interval at a glance. That makes it much easier to identify patterns, spot clusters, and understand the overall spread of the data. This method is one of the easiest ways to bin data in Excel because it's built-in, visual, and quick to update if your data changes. If your chart doesn't look right at first, just revisit the axis settings and fine-tune the bins until the grouping matches your goal.